Good evening, everybody. Super Jackster1 here. And first off, I just want to wish you all a very happy Halloween because today is, Halloween, October 31st, 2022. And secondly, sorry I haven't made a video all month. Like I said, we're still filming on Max Revenge, and I promise we're almost done. We're at 85% there. We just got... I promise we'll be done with filming before the end of November in time for the film's December release date. So, yeah. Anyway, now it's time for a Blu-ray update for, once again, October 31st, 2022, and I got a total of 9 Blu-rays. I got all of these over the course of October. For the Blu-rays, one of them I got at a Walmart store, one of them I got online, 5 of them I got at a Best Buy store, at Best Buy stores, and then two of them I actually got at this used DVD and CD place that's in West Warwick that I actually just came across called Music Magic. So I'll go into detail about that more in a little bit. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to show most of these in order of when the films came out. I am going to make one of them I am saving for last, though, because it's a special one I want to save for last. And this is going to be a double kind of video, because after this, be sure to stay tuned after the update, because I have a very special announcement for my next video that you probably will be excited to hear about. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? So this first one, this I got a couple weeks ago at the Best Buy store in Seekonk, Massachusetts. This is the 4K Blu-ray of To Kill a Mockingbird, because this is the 60th anniversary edition, because we know the film itself came out in 1962. Oh yeah, and this is a classic. Can't go wrong with this. Great performance by the late Gregory Peck for his performance as Atticus. Oh yeah. I'm sure most of you have probably read the book and then saw this movie in high school, which I did as well. Yeah, this is a classic. That speech that Gregory Peck gives in the courtroom, you can't beat that. Anyway, as you can see, here's the spine, back. You never understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb to his skin and walk around in it. Stated by Atticus Finch. Yep. Once you've got To Kill a Mockingbird, all points of view delve deep into the impact and legacy of To Kill a Mockingbird. In this documentary, film historians, scholars, and Gregory Peck's grandson, Christopher Peck, reflect on the messages of hope, courage, and integrity that are still relevant 60 years after the film was released, plus 2 feature-length documentaries, Academy Award winner, Best Actor Acceptance Speech, American Film Institute Life Achievement Award, expert from Tribute to Gregory Peck, Scout Remembers, feature commentary with director Rob McGullen and producer Alan Pocola, and more. Yep. Oh, yeah. Here's got the digital copy code. I've already entered that in. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has Atticus. And then here's the regular Blu-ray. But yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird, classic film. All right. Now next, this next one, this I got at the Music Magic. Yeah, I came across this store in West Warwick called Music Magic. It was a place that sold a bunch of used DVDs, Blu-rays, and CDs, and records and stuff like that. So I bought 2 Blu-rays there one day on my first visit there. These were only $3 each. So this first one, this is the Blu-ray of The Perfect Storm. Oh yeah, now this is one of my mom's favorite movies. This is based on the true story of the Andrea Gale, which was a commercial fishing boat vessel that was lost at seas, after being caught in what they called the perfect storm, which was this big hurricane storm that happened around Halloween of 1991. Oh yeah. Yeah, you got a very young George Clooney, a very young Mark Wahlberg, as well as a very young John C. Reilly playing, and as well as a bunch of other great cast members in this film. Oh yeah. Yeah, this and The Finest Hours are 2 great films to watch about, if you want to watch movies about a storm, boat in a storm and stuff like that. And although if I had to choose between the 2 films, I would choose The Finest Hours, probably because that film has a more happier ending. I'm sure you all have probably seen this film. Anyway, yeah, but I've been meaning to get a copy. I do not own this film on either DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, or anything like that, so it's good to finally own a copy get my hands on a copy of the movie. Anyway, as you can see here, we got the spine, back. Super suspenseful and terrifying, Titanic and Jaws combined, as stated by Pia Lindstrom of Fox TV. Oh, yeah. Orange Teacher's got 3 dynamic documentaries: HBO First Look, Creating the Perfect Storm; Witness to the Storm, Recollection of the 1991 events that inspired the book; Creating an Emotion, Composer James Horner at Work; 3 commentaries, one by director Wolfgang Pearson, another by author Sebastian Jugger, and visual effects supervisor Stephen Fangmeyer, and visual effects producer Helen Ostage Elswit. Yours Forever film montage and a theatrical trailer. Anyway, I'm going to open this up. Here we got this important notice thing. This is a much older Blu-ray release. And here we get here's the disc, which is artwork. You could see the Andrea Gale going over the big wave, which is like, the most famous scene from the film. Okay. But yeah, this Blu-ray of The Perfect Storm, really good film. All right, now these next Blu-rays, these are both Steelbooks. That came out this month. These are both for films that are celebrating their 20th anniversaries this year. So this first one, this I got off the Target website, target.com. This is a Blu-ray. For some reason, this was not available at any stores, at any Walmart, Best Buy, Target stores, or anything like that. So I ordered this off of the Target website for like $17. This is, and yeah, since today's Halloween, some of these have a bunch of some of the items in this update are a bunch of scary thriller or horror movies and stuff like that. So be prepared for that. First one is a kind of thriller horror film. That is the 20th anniversary edition Blu-ray of The Ring. Yep, this is the 20th. Like I said, the 20th anniversary. Be kind, rewind. Because this is the film. This film came out back in October of 2002. Oh yeah, this is a classic. This is okay, not a classic, but yeah, this is a great horror film. And yeah, for some reason I couldn't find this at any stores near me, so I had to order this off of the Target website. That's very interesting. Yeah. But yeah, and also I've been meaning to get a copy of this film for a while. I don't own this film on VHS or DVD or Blu-ray or anything like that. Every time I tried getting a copy on Blu-ray at online, they'd be selling it for very expensive prices. I don't know why this film is so hard to find and stuff like that. So, but luckily I waited, and yeah, now I was able to get a copy of this movie for only $17. Not bad. Anyways, you can see here's the spine, the back. Watch if you dare. Oh yeah. Special features got Don't Watch This, Rings, cast and filmmaker interviews, The Origin of Terror, Curse video, and theatrical trailer. Oh yeah. Samara, one of the creepiest horror movie villains if you ask me. Although, it's funny to think, this movie is actually pretty dated because, as we all know, the movie itself is about a cursed videotape. And nowadays, though, nobody really uses videotapes aside from aficionados like me. So, honestly, nowadays, Samara would probably have to hide behind a, hide inside either an Apple TV or a Roku device. Yeah. Anyway, and yeah. I'm going to take the slipcover off. And yep, 7 days. That's the one. We open, Rachel answers the phone. She's like, "You will die in 7 days." And this is the spine of the Steelbook. This is the back. Here we got the digital copy code, which I've already entered in. All these Blu-rays I've entered the digital copy codes in. Or if they had, with the exception of the used ones. And since this is a Paramount Blu-ray, just a blue disc, and it appears this is the original 2012 Blu-ray. They just put it in a new packaging. So that's interesting. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking out The Ring if you're looking. Even though this isn't a Halloween film, I always like watching this film around Halloween. All right, now this next one, this is also a 20th anniversary edition Steelbook. This I got at Best Buy in Warground back at the beginning of October. Just a couple days after it came out. This is the 20th anniversary edition Blu-ray of Catch Me If You Can. As you all know, I do have this film on on DVD. Excuse me. Yeah, I bought this film on DVD back in the beginning of 2021. A used DVD, which I showed that in an update back in April of 2021. Yeah. But I thought it'd be cool to get this on Blu-ray. And yeah, this is a great film. Based on the whole story of Frank Abagnale Jr., who did all these schemes of making fraudulent checks or pretending to be an air pilot and stuff like that. Oh yeah. It also has Tom Hanks in a role playing an FBI agent. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty funny movie, and one of Steven Spielberg's better 2000s movies, and one of his few comedies. Anyways, you can see here we got the spine, back, and I don't see a critic review on the back. But I just got Catch Me If You Can behind the scenes, Cast Me If You Can, the casting of the film, scorings, Catch Me If You Can, Frank Abagnale, Between Reality and Fiction, The FBI Perspective, Catch Me If You Can, In Closing, and Photo Galleries. Yep. And this film also, I believe, was the film debut of Amy Adams. If this wasn't her film debut, it was one of her first. A very young Amy Adams is in this movie playing one of the nurses. Yep. Anyway. Once again, digital copy code. Over there. And once again, a Paramount Blu-ray, so just a standard blue disc. But yeah, I really enjoyed Catch Me If You Can. Definitely recommend this film. All right, now this other one. This next one. This I also got at the Music Magic store. The Music Magic store back in. Yeah, if I didn't say that, the other store was called Music Magic. Forgive me if I accidentally pronounced it as Magic or Music Box. It's Music Magic. Anyway, yeah, this I also got this along with the Perfect Storm Blu-ray. This is the Blu-ray of the first Despicable Me. Hilarious, a blast for all ages, by Matt Sullivan of In Touch Weekly. As you all know, I do have the second Despicable Me film on Blu-ray. I've had that on Blu-ray for years, for more than 8 years now. So I'm glad I finally now have the first film. I also have the two Minions movies on Blu-ray. I just need to get Despicable Me 3 on Blu-ray, and then I'll complete the whole series. Yeah. And I gotta rewatch the first Despicable Me. I haven't seen this film in quite a long time. Anyway, but I remember really liking it as a kid. Here we got the spine, back, all-around winner, see by Kurt Honeycutt of The Hollywood Reporter, and get ready for a Minion laughs in this blockbuster hit. 3 mini movies starring the Minions: Orientation Day, Home Makeover, and Banana. Bonus years got disc 1, 3 mini movies: The World of Despicable Me, Despicable Beats, Gru's Rocket Builder, Miss Hattie's Top Secret Cookie Recipes, commentary with directors and the Minions, The Voices of Despicable Me, Super Silly Funland, and more. Yep. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, open this up. Here we got the digital copy code, which is long expired because this is a 12-year-old Blu-ray. Here's the Blu-ray disc, which is a see-through disc. And here's the DVD. Oh yeah, I definitely recommend checking out Despicable. Despicable Me if you haven't. Although I'm pretty sure you've all seen this film. All right. Now this next Blu-ray, this I got at Best Buy in Workaround last Tuesday, and this Blu-ray came out last Tuesday. This is the 4K Blu-ray of Nope. Oh yeah, now I really enjoyed this film. This is the third film from writer and director Jordan Peele, because he previously made Get Out and Us. I believe those were his 2 films. I actually haven't seen those 2 films yet, but I've been meaning to check them out. I'll check them out soon though. But yeah, I saw this in theaters on opening day back on July 22nd, 2022, and yeah, this was a surprise. This movie really surprised me. You know, it's definitely a good time of year to watch this film because it's got a Halloween or horror feel in it. It's more of a science fiction horror film though, if you ask me. Here we got the spine, back. You Won't Be Able to Look Away, stayed by David Sims of The Atlantic. Bonus features got Shadows, The Making of Nope. Jordan Peele, along with the cast and the crew, take you deep inside the making of Nope with this revealing, immersive 56-minute exclusive look behind the scenes. Also includes deleted scenes, a gag reel, and more. Yep. Here we got the digital copy code. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which you can see a skeleton, and then here's the regular Blu-ray, which is a black disc because it's a universal Blu-ray as well. Yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed Nope. This is a great film. I hope maybe this film will get nominated for Best Picture, but uncertain. All right. Now this next one, this I got at the Best Buy store in Seekonk, Massachusetts about 2 weeks ago, back on October 18th, and this Blu-ray came out back on October 18th. This is the 4K Blu-ray of Bullet Train. Yep. over an hour of extras, including outtakes and bloopers, an eye-popping and heart-pounding wild ride stayed by Christy Munchko of Mashable. Oh yeah, I really had fun with this film. This film was a lot better on second viewing once, like, you find out all the puzzle pieces that are put together and everything. But yeah, great film. I saw this in theaters back on opening day, back on August 5th, 2022, and yeah, really enjoyed this film. Yeah, this is a film with Brad Pitt as the lead role, and Sandra Bullock actually makes a brief appearance at the end of the film. This is actually kind of a almost a swap around to earlier this year when in the movie The Lost City, Sandra Bullock played the main character in that film, and then Brad Pitt had a brief appearance in that film, so they kind of swapped it for this. Oh yeah, I really enjoyed this film if you're looking for some fun action. Anyways, you can see here's the spine, and if you're a fan of Brad Pitt, the back. Brad Pitt is a bona fide acting hero stood by Simon Thompson of Forbes. Yep. Also, just got over an hour of extras, including outtakes and bloopers. Catch what you missed, Easter eggs, trained professionals, the cast of all on board the pain train, stunts, and mission accomplished, making of Bullet Train, filmmaker commentary with director David Leitch, Kelly McCormick, and Zach Olkwicks. Please forgive me if I mispronounce that. Also got select scene stunt previews. Yep. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has the inflatable thing. I don't remember what the thing was called. But and here's the digital copy code. And then here's the rare Blu-ray, which you can see Ladybug. And a bunch of Ladybug. Yeah, Brad Pitt's character's name is Ladybug. Yeah. I really enjoyed Bullet Train. Bullet Train is a really fun film. Now, this next Blu-ray, this also came out back on October 18th, and I got this at the Best Buy store in Warwick, Rhode Island. I went to 2 different Best Buy stores that day. This is the 4K Blu-ray of Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. And so this is the, quote, Best Buy exclusive. Thing is, like, it's not like an exclusive steelbook or anything like that. It's just that it's a regular 4K Blu-ray. But from my understanding, apparently the 4K Blu-rays are only available at Best Buy stores. They're not. If you go to like Walmart or Target, it only just has the regular Blu-rays. You can only get the 4K at Best Buy, which is interesting. A must-see horror comedy stayed by Entertainment Weekly. Honestly, this is probably the most mixed movie I've seen. Probably the movie in 2022 I've been the most mixed on. There's a lot of stuff I really liked about this film, but then there's a lot of stuff I really didn't like about this film. It's an A24 film, and I usually like A24 a lot, but I don't know. I'm going to be honest, this apparently, people say, oh yeah, this will, mostly it's an accurate depiction of Generation Z people and stuff like that. I just want to say, as a Generation Z person myself, it's not. It's not a Gen Z cut. This isn't accurate to Gen Z, kids and stuff like that. They're Gen Z stereotypes in this movie of the whole stereotypes of kids doing TikTok videos all the time and dropping the F word every 5 sentences. It's no. That's not all 20-something-year-olds do. And I'm going to be honest, I hated the ending of this movie. A lot of people really, I can totally understand why a lot of people really liked the ending. They thought it was really clever and stuff like that. But no, I saw the ending was very predictable, but also really puts you in a sour mood and makes you feel like you wasted your time there. I'm not going to spoil the ending because, I want you all to see for yourself. Oh, and there's a little statement saying, this is not a safe place. Honestly, my feelings on this movie, it's kind of similar to how I felt with the movie Ready or Not, which came out back in 2019. That was a film there was a lot of stuff, I had a lot of problems with that movie, and just didn't enjoy as much as everyone else. But I will say, I do like this movie a lot more than Ready or Not, though. I have a lot more pros to this movie than cons, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's still worth a watch nonetheless. I mean, after all, I liked it enough to buy it on Blu-ray. Anyway, here we got the spine, back, and there's no critic review on the back. For most users, got an audio commentary with director Helena Regine, Who Wants to Play, Making Bodies, 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 and Deleted Scenes. Oh yeah. Anyway, here's the 4K Blu-ray, which is a black disc, and then here's the regular Blu-ray, which is a blue disc. Yeah, Lionsgate doesn't do artwork for this release. Lionsgate always goes back and forth between which movies they'll put artwork on the disc and then which movies they won't. That's really weird. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking out Bodies, Bodies, Bodies if you're looking for, like, something to kill time. But yeah. Yeah. I will admit, the marketing for this film was very, very misleading. It's like, if you watch the trailers for this movie, they made it seem like it's going to be some kind of horror slasher film, when it's really more of a black comedy thriller. Yeah. But yeah. Bodies, 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 not a bad film. Alright, now this next one. This I got a day early. This update was supposed to happen tomorrow, but then, because I wanted to wait to get this item to do the update, but apparently I got it a day early. Because this item does not come out until tomorrow, I believe. And I got this Blu-ray earlier today at Walmart in North Carolina. This is, the 4K Blu-ray of Top Gun Maverick. Absolutely terrific in every conceivable way, by Eric Davis of Fandango. And go behind the scenes, over 80 minutes of bonus features. Oh yeah. I got this, from my understanding, I've heard though this Blu-ray actually did come out today, when it was originally supposed to come out tomorrow, because apparently from most online sources say it was supposed to come out, the Blu-ray release date of this is November 1st, 2022, but earlier today I went to Walmart in North Carolina, right down the road, the Walmart right down the road from my house that I always go to, just to get some last-minute Halloween candy. And I just walked by the movie section, and all the Top Gun Blu-rays were on display there, and, I figured, hey, why not? I was assuming maybe they just put them on display early. That's cool, but anyway, I want to say that this is a phenomenal movie. This is currently, and I know Movie Fan 2002 is going to like this, so Eli Grande, if you're watching, this is for you, because this is currently my favorite film of 2022. I cannot recommend this movie enough. I remember I saw this in theaters before most of you people probably did, because I saw an early advanced screening of this at the Apple Cinemas, the new Apple Cinemas movie theater next to the Warwick Mall. This was back on May 24th, 3 days before the film came out worldwide. They had an early advanced screen. That was really cool. It was like a really packed theater that night. And before the movie began, there was like this whole introduction by Tom Cruise about the behind the scenes of the film, and they showed how they had the premiere of the film for a bunch of people in the Navy and the Army and stuff like that, which was really cool. And then they played the movie after that, which was really cool. Oh yeah, honestly, my one problem with this Blu-ray release though is that it's a 4K, and unfortunately, it just comes with the 4K and the digital copy code. There's no regular Blu-ray disc. I could get the Best Buy exclusive. The only way I could get both the 4K and the regular Blu-ray was in the Best Buy exclusive steelbook. But A, I wanted to buy it right now since it was at Walmart, and B is that I decided not to do that because I wasn't too crazy on the cover for the steelbook. I prefer this cover. But yeah, this movie is just most of you people probably saw this film. This is currently the highest grossing film of 2022, and I hope it keeps that title. It grossed over $1.4 billion, and it was in the top 10 highest grossing films at the top 10 at the box office up until last week. Yeah, for 20 weeks it was in the top 10. Oh yeah, and the movie is still currently playing in some theaters around my area, so that's really cool. Oh yeah. Anyway, here we got the spine, the back. One of the greatest movies ever made is by Joey Paul of Geek Tyrant. And also, there's also two critic reviews in here that in the description that they don't really say who they're from, but it says, a high-octane spectacle, the likes of which the world has never seen before, and the perfect adrenaline rush. Oh yeah. Well, this year's got over 80 minutes of bonus features, going deep inside the making of Top Gun Maverick for incredible real-life stunts, pilot training, and more. Oh yeah. And this movie was practically sitting on a shelf for 3 or 4 years, because they began shooting on this movie in around mid to late 2018, and they wrapped around mid 2019, I believe. And the movie was originally supposed to come out back in July of 2019, but then they delayed the film to May 2020 because they wanted to work on some more of the effects and everything. But then apparently COVID came, and they kept delaying the movie repeatedly, and finally they released it May 27th, 2022. So really, this movie was basically just sitting on the shelf for 2 years. But hey, it was worth it, because apparently some streaming services actually tried to buy the rights to this movie so they could stream it, but Tom Cruise refused. He wanted this film to have a theatrical release, and apparently, according to some sources, he literally said to Paramount, "We're not releasing this movie until we are 100,000% certain it's safe for the entire world to go see it." Oh yeah. This is literally one of the most respectable sequels, and it's one of the best legacy sequels. This is what Hocus Pocus 2 was and couldn't have been. It's even though this came out 36 years after the original Top Gun, it's not one of those sequels where it's like it's focused on a brand new set of characters. It's in this film, Tom Cruise is back reprising his role as Pete Mitchell, aka Maverick. And yeah, and I was really surprised by how much I really liked this film, because I was not, as you saw in my Blu-ray update back in May, is that I wasn't the biggest fan of the original Top Gun. I mean, I've always liked the original Top Gun, but I wasn't like a die-hard fan of it. I just never understood like, the whole obsession or like hype or legacy of Top Gun, but I really enjoyed this film. As you know, I do have the first Top Gun on Blu-ray. I bought that back in May, so it's glad now I have this. Oh yeah. Even if you've never seen the original Top Gun, it's still worth a watch, because like you could still watch this film without seeing the original film and understand it completely. And I just recommend you all just watch the movie, because this is a phenomenal movie. Here we got the digital copy code and just a 4K Blu-ray disc, which is a black disc. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, it's kind of a black mixed with a very, very dark blue. Yeah. I don't know why Paramount is doing this thing where it's like only the 4K Blu-rays are available. Just the 4K Blu-rays only have the digital copy code, and that they don't come with a regular Blu-ray unless you buy the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. I don't know why Paramount is doing that, but yeah. Honestly, what can I say about Top Gun Maverick? I hope this movie... I'm sure this movie's going to get quite a few Oscar nominations. I mean, several critics and stuff, several people so far have called it like one of the best films of 2022, if not the best film. Like I said, it's currently my favorite film of 2022, and it probably will keep that title. And yeah, and I hope this gets nominated for stuff like Best Picture, and I hope Tom Cruise gets nominated for Best Actor, because like this is probably one of his best performances. I also hope it gets nominated for stuff like Best Score, Best Original Song, Best Action, or Best Cinematography, and stuff like that. Because, like, man, this movie was... Honestly, I'm sure most of you saw this in theater, so you could tell this movie was made to be seen on the big screen. But yeah, even if you've never seen the original Top Gun, literally, don't even rent this film. Buy it. It's totally going to be worth it. Awesome, 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 awesome film. I can't give this film any higher praise. All right, now... let's change to an angle, and we're going to talk about a special announcement. Alright, everybody, now, if you're wondering where I am, I'm downstairs in my basement by the bar down here. Anyway, I wanted to make a very special announcement for what my next video is going to be. This Saturday, I will be attending the Rhode Island Comic-Con. Yep. Comic-Con is coming to Rhode Island. It'll be held at the Amica Mutual Pavilion, which, for those who live in Rhode Island, probably that's located in Providence, Rhode Island, and most Rhode Islanders will know that used to be called the Dunkin' Donuts Center. But yeah, it's going to be the Rhode Island Comic Con. There's going to be a bunch of famous people like Jody Benson, Brett Iwin, Paige O'Hara, Scott Weiner, Ralph Macchio, Bill Farmer, and everything. And I'll probably meet so I'm going to be doing a YouTube vlog of my time there. And I'll probably be meeting some special people. One person that's going to be there, from YouTube is Jackson DeSourcy. And who you probably remember, he was the voice. He was in my two films. He was the voice of the Creature in The Creature, and he also played Miles in Wild Ride. And by the way, unfortunately, he will not be in Max Revenge, but he's going to be there, and I'll probably interact with him. And also, can't believe I'm saying this, Martin S5 1989, my inspiration, the guy who inspired me to be a YouTuber and everything. You might notice I kind of quoted or used techniques from his previous videos and much of my older videos when I first started here. He will be attending Rhode Island Comic Con, and we're hoping that we bump into each other. If we can, we'll do a little collab there. That'll be very, very exciting. I just want to give you a heads up, so that is what my next video will be. I just thought it'd be fun just to tell you about it. But yeah, really excited for this coming Saturday. So expect the YouTube vlog up either Saturday night or Sunday afternoon. So also have a happy Halloween, everybody.